A little boy at the zoo fell into an enclosure with gorillas and lost consciousness. The leader of the gorillas immediately rushed straight to him, and what the animal did to the child shocked all eyewitnesses of the incident. This incredible incident occurred on August 31, 1986 at the Jersey Zoo. That day, a 5-year-old boy named Lebanon Merritt was very happy to visit the zoo for the first time with his family. The boy was most interested in the huge gorillas, and he began to look at these amazing primates with interest. Unfortunately, Lebanon got so caught up in the game that he accidentally slipped and fell into the gorilla enclosure from a huge height of about 6 meters. The fall was so severe that Lebanon lost consciousness and suffered quite serious injuries. The boy's parents and other witnesses of the incident screamed in horror, but they were afraid to take active action so as not to provoke the gorillas, who could easily tear Lebanon to pieces. The gorillas watched for a few moments, and then a huge male named Jumbo, weighing about 200 kilograms, separated from the pack and quickly approached the boy lying on the ground. It looked like it was the leader of the pack. The people upstairs froze in suspense, expecting the worst, but they were powerless to do anything. However, the animal behaved very unusually in this situation. Instead of being aggressive, Jumbo showed incredible calmness and care towards the child. The gorilla leader sat down next to Lebanon and began gently stroking his back, as if trying to revive him after a fall and calm him down. Other gorillas, who looked much more aggressive, also began to gather around the scene. People were afraid that the animals might attack the boy, perceiving the intruder of their territory as an enemy. Then the gorilla leader behaved even more unexpectedly. He not only continued to calm the injured child, but also covered him with his powerful body from other gorillas, not allowing them to get closer to the child. Gorillas are known for their incredible strength. These animals can lift and carry a huge weight of about 1 ton over a short distance. However, in this case, the leader was very careful and did not cause any harm to the boy. The gorilla gently stroked the child until he finally came to his senses. The boy began to cry out of fear, but Jumbo continued to calm him with his presence. At that moment, the rescue team finally descended into the gorilla enclosure. When the leader saw the rescuers, he realized that Lebanon no longer needed his help and stepped aside. Zoo staff distracted other gorillas with water and fruit, allowing rescuers to take the boy out of the enclosure and take him to the hospital. Fortunately, the doctors were able to help Lebanon, and after a few weeks he fully recovered and returned home. The incident received widespread media coverage and sparked international admiration for Jumbo's act. The gorilla was called a kind giant for his care and protection of the boy. Jumbo's story helped change the public perception of gorillas, showing that they can show compassion and care, despite their imposing appearance and incredible strength. A few years later, Lebanon grew up and returned to the Jersey Zoo to thank the leader of the gorillas, who saved his life that ill-fated day. Lebanon still fondly remembers this incredible case and the heroic animal that became a real guardian angel for him. Jersey Zoo has installed a bronze statue at the entrance to commemorate the heroic act of the gorilla and remind people of his kindness. This incident helped to change the public perception of gorillas, showing that they can show compassion and care no less than humans. Another tragic gorilla incident occurred 10 years later, on August 16, 1996, at the Brookfield Zoo, near Chicago. That day, 3-year-old Tom climbed over the fence and fell from a height of about 7 meters into the enclosure where the gorillas were. Tom suffered a broken arm and a deep wound on his face. At that moment, an 8-year-old gorilla named Benti Joe drew attention to the injured boy. The gorilla, who was carrying her cub on her back, immediately approached Tom and saw that he needed urgent help. Then Binti Joe took the child in her arms and carefully carried him to the door of the aviary, where the boy was able to be picked up by rescuers and zoo staff. Binti Joe became a true hero and gained international recognition for her amazing behavior. The boy was hospitalized and spent only a few days in the hospital, fully recovering from the incident. The amazing gorilla Benti Jua still lives at the Brookfield Zoo, and in March 2024 she celebrated her 36th birthday. These two stories perfectly demonstrate that, despite their strength and imposing appearance, gorillas can show amazing care and empathy not only for their relatives, but even towards humans. The stories of Jumbo and Benti Jua have become vivid examples of caring and compassion among animals and still inspire many people.